Good morning students, I am Preeti Singhal and I'll be taking your business studies classes. In today's lecture, I'll be starting with the very first chapter of class 12th. As you can see, I have mentioned nature and significance of management. But students, before moving further, I would like to give you a brief introduction about what class 12 BST includes. So students, let me introduce yourself with class 12 BST. Class 12 business studies is divided into two parts. Part A, that is principles and functions of management, and part B, that is business, finance and marketing. Part A, principles and functions of management. This part includes 8 chapters and all 8 chapters include the core content of management. What is management? What are its functions and the other information about management. And students, part B, that is business, finance and marketing. This part includes the other diversions of management, that is financial management, financial market, marketing management and consumer protections. So students, this is the whole course of your class 12th. But I would like to add on one more thing, that is your part 1 of BST. This includes 50 marks. And part B, this includes 30 marks. So in total, your 80 marks are divided into part 1 of 50 marks and part 2 of 30 marks. So that is all students, the basic introduction of class 12th. And now I'll be starting with the very first topic, that is management. Students, your first chapter, that is nature and significance of management. This chapter will give you a highlight of management, its features, importance and the other aspects of management. So let's start with the very first topic of chapter number 1, that is management. Students, if I ask you what is management, generally you all must be answering, ma'am, it's really easy. Management means to manage things, to organize anything, to arrange anything. Yes, I agree. Management do means these things, but generally. But students, in business, management is a very broader concept. In fact, it is a whole combination of various activities. So let me introduce yourself with management according to business. According to business, students, management, I have mentioned the definition, a process of getting things done with the aim of achieving the targets effectively and efficiently. Students, this is the very common and the very basic definition of management, but this definition explains management in a very better way, I must say. Okay, so let's recall. A process of getting things done with the aim of achieving targets effectively and efficiently. As I told you earlier, students, in this definition, I have underlined 3 terms: process, effectively and efficiently. These 3 elements defines the management completely, students. So let's study them step by step. First, I mentioned you management is a process. Process normally means a series of various activities or steps. Yes, it is. But let me tell you what process means here in management. I have mentioned here, students, process means activities performed by management to get things done. Yes. Let's recall, students, of class 11th. In class 11th, you were taught that business refers to an economic activity that is a combination of production and procurement of goods and services to earn profit. Okay. Students, every organization has a target of increasing productivity, a target of increasing consumers, a target of growth and diversification. So according to the time and condition, every business has some target. Management helps in achieving those targets by creating a process which includes various activities, which includes the fulfillment of the various organizations of the management. Then comes, students, effectiveness. Effectiveness in management means doing the right task. Okay, let me tell you. Suppose any business has a target of increasing productivity, but in how much time? Because running a business and growing the business is one thing, but growing the business in a particular time frame is also important, because in today's competitive world, including time management is also important with the performance of business activities. So management also includes effectiveness, students, which means focusing on the end results. Effectiveness here means doing any given task on a given time so that your targets could be achieved in the target specified time. Okay, then comes efficiency. Efficiency, the third aspect of, I must say, the third element of management, that is efficiency, which means doing the task correctively with the minimum cost. Students, efficiency here means doing the task but trying to manage the minimum cost possible so that the production cost can be minimized, which will automatically lead to the increased profits. So in all, management is a combination of various activities which are to be performed within a given time, that is effectiveness, and with the minimum cost possible so that the organization can achieve its target with efficiency and effectiveness. So students, I guess you got a brief of management in business. Okay, if you're not aware of management, what it is till now, let me just explain you this concept with an example. Okay, let's take an example of an organization which tried to increase its product from 7,000 units per week to 10,000 units per week. Okay, that's the target. We will convert this target into a process of various activities which the organization needs to increase that target of production from 7,000 to 10,000 units. Okay, so management will work on that initially. Then the second thing which management will work on will be the end results, that how are we going to achieve that target of 7,000 to 10,000 units per week in that particular time. Okay, and third is efficiency, that we also have to work on the cost. That is, means we are achieving the target, but if we are increasing the production cost, for example, the manager took the idea of converting the labor and making the labor work in 2 shifts, that will definitely increase the cost. So that is of no use, means you're achieving the target in a given time, but or at a cost of higher production cost, which is not a feasible idea according to me, because management focuses on everything. That is, we should perform these activities in a given time and with the minimum cost possible. So management will work on everything, that we will convert our 7,000 units per week production to 10,000 units per week in the given time also, with the performance of various activities also, and with the minimum cost possible also, students. So I guess you got a brief of what management is about, and I hope you will be understanding with my lecture also